Hey everyone, John Henry here, taking a look at some interesting stuff going on crude oil again today. We're following up another explosive day. You know, we were talking about how often we've had these just big moving days. We go back to, the 18th, we had a huge up move day, and then we go into the 19th, and we had a huge up move day that ended in a slight downward channel in kind of a range. And now today, going on to the 20th, we have another massive upside day. All of these have happened after a slight, either big gap down and a big move higher, or a minor gap and just continuation right from the open. And today we have a big gap down. We ended the day with a nice little channel. The sellers immediately come in right off the bat, followed by a morning reversal. Just like we've seen the last couple days, we get that quick little move down in the morning reversal. We find some resistance off of that channel that we were watching yesterday, and it comes down as a nice entry to ride that move down. Now, the entry in this case, we have that strong beginning to the day, and it goes into a doji. So no seller really wants to hang on to that, so they're going to start looking to exit. Right? We know that their stops are going to be above those highs. The buyers pop up, they tap them out on their stops, and it immediately turns down. Now, notice one very interesting thing. Not only is this coming off of that channel resistance, but this is the biggest candle of the day, right? The biggest candle of the day, and there's no follow through. It can't even continue back up to the upside. That's not what you want to see for a successful breakout. That is indicative of the buyers just trying to get those sellers out, maybe larger sellers trying to accumulate those highs to drive it right back down again, and that's why we have a sell right there for a quick move down. Now we have a small little bull, a bear candle, small bear, into an explosive bear candle. The same reasoning that we would go short here, you could look for a possible bounce long right there, knowing that nobody's really going to believe that big move anymore. That's the biggest down candle on this entire drive lower, and it's happening at the bottom of the move. Nobody's really going to trust that anymore. So you could easily look to scalp that for a long as well. But now we're going into the news. Keep in mind that it is Wednesday. It is inventory day. So we have to be cognizant of the news coming out at 10:30. I like to drop dead about a half hour before that news. That way I don't get caught up into any weird news movement. Cough, cough, right there. That's why I usually shut down ahead of that news. We have the inventories come out and the market slams higher, and we get a massive breakout move up. There isn't any continuation, but the follow-up candle closes bullish as well, and we go into another bullish candle. Now we have two inside bars back to back to back, right? So an inside bar inside those prior candles. The bears try to break out. They fail, and it's immediately met with more buying pressure. That is very indicative of the sellers completely failing, maybe just trying to get out of, maybe a break even or a small loss as they can after that big spike higher. And they start to look to accumulate the upside for a big old drive back higher. Now, this is one of those setups that you would consider a little more aggressive because you are buying into the top end of that channel, which has acted as resistance before. So you need to see it move fast. And that's exactly what it did. A massive move higher here, and that's what a lot of buyers are waiting for. So they're now waiting for a pullback. We get a one candle little pullback right there, dips underneath the low, immediately fires higher, and that is another re-entry point to drive that move up. Now with no resistance in the way, you can grind that thing all the way back higher. So a beautiful back-to-back-to-back options today in terms of trading opportunities, and you couple those with technical analysis along with market psychology and what's going on here, that is a beautiful 1-2 punch to get these types of moves. We know that the sellers are likely selling this, not believing the buyers here, and it pushes down. We see a big breakout move, but it's on the news. Buyers want a little more emphasis. The sellers fail. Buyers jump in knowing that their stops are going to be above and they can get a stop run going higher. The buyers that didn't want to take that move get that huge breakout confirmation into weak selling pressure, and they followed up with a strong bull, and that is their excess confirmation to drive that higher for another big drive up. So beautiful scenarios today on crude oil. And that's going to do it for me. So hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you found it interesting. And we'll see you next time.